So all that was in straight position, and the same kind of stuff I was doing on the piano with that major minor thing This is a C harmonica, and in contrast to playing cross harp in G, which is like this. Everybody I know knows this already, but it's just that in that position I could do kind of what I want to do, and I'll be okay with the notes. I wasn't bending any notes. It's hard to do it on these harps anyway, except, I mean, can bend some, of course. Well, you can bend. I guess, anyway, I wasn't bending them, but yes, you can bend on these things. But anyway, on the top, it's like, which I went through in I think the last video maybe. But anyway, the thing is, you're safe. Say you don't bend notes. Okay, like I wasn't doing that, so I was just going. Or if I'm lost, I go. And that's kind of weird. So. And I can pause for a second. Because I'm not going to hit any wrong notes, is what I'm saying. And that's why it's set up like folk songs and things like that. And the way it's set up, you're just not going to hit any wrong notes when you're playing the key of the harmonica with the song, or you're in a song with that key. When the cross harp stuff came along, the blues people invented it, it's a little different because you got to bend notes to get those blues notes, but. And I think Jason Risky pointed out that in the middle part of the harmonica, now when playing cross harp, I mean, he pointed out, I should finish my point, that he didn't think that the middle part of the harmonica offered too much for blues, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see if that was a note a phrase I often used with RL. They came Burnside, which came from Johnny Woods, the great harmonica player from North Mississippi, the late Johnny Woods, and he would do that thing way before my time with RL, or alone. I mean, the middle part of the harp is the middle part of the harp. It's just different than a. I mean, that's hard to express it more with this type of harmonica, but whatever. Let's look at cross harp again and compare it to the straight harp. That's straight. I mean, playing this tenor harmonica in straight position, it's a little different. But you can play blues for sure on it. I think that's what Jason was talking about, that I'm on the top and the lower reeds, but if I go. It's a little different, than on a diatonic. But he was talking about a diatonic. It's just that the middle reeds are a little bit more, what you call it, major, like. But even that's not totally true, because if you go to and you bend that fourth note. That's the middle on this 12-hole harmonica. This is the middle octave. I mean the middle octave for a diatonic. So yeah, you can squeeze what you can out of it, but stay on the lower part. And you would only be using this just for contrast, I suppose. But my favorite, this harmonica, I mean, you can do all kinds of great things with this thing in straight position, like you can almost play almost classical kind of sounding things on it. Because you're not going to hit any wrong notes. So. And that's not to say that some notes don't sound better than others. So that stuff is in major. So the straight major part. So what if we go back, like I said a second ago, and delay it to now, the cross harp thing, in the second position. And I want to start, instead of that second note jar, a third note blow. That's the yes, I'm not mistaken. This is the second octave of a diatonic. And up here, I guess that's the third octave. I should have another harmonica here to check it with, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just the idea is that this is now cross harp. I truly love this about this harmonica, these bass harp, doing things like these licks, like. And that kind of real springy action there. Well, I didn't really mean for this to be a repeat of the other one, so I'll probably post this in a couple days for contrast. But, because I don't want it to be too much alike. But basically, I guess what I'm saying is that when you play straight harp, it's great to practice that to get your notes and things like that down. I mean, to get your clear sounds. And then just try to make up a little melody. And go from there, skip around it. Like if you do this, that's the same thing. So go practice jumping from the harmonica from one. Just practice that stuff. And then maybe think of a song like, Three Blind Mice or something like. I have to think of it myself to remember it. Of course, this note is messing up, so I'll try another. Or anything like that. Which we talked about. I know I will repeat information, of course, from videos to one video to another, but hopefully to help retain what I've said. So, okay, basically, I can't even like the word, but yet I said it. It's late night here. Okay, so remember when you're playing in the first position of harmonica, the key of the harmonica, and like say a C harmonica especially, because compare that if you have a keyboard at home, go on the keyboard and just practice playing up and down with the C. They call C, I think I've heard this before, the people's key. Probably because it's pretty easy to grasp that key. There's no black notes, they're called technically, but it's all just white notes, just going from one to the other, and but of course people make songs out of this. They just don't dribble with them. They really make real songs, for real stuff. Of course we know that. So try to not just go. Try to make a little something out of it. With pauses and well, again, I've talked about that in maybe the last video somewhat, but I repeat it again here. Practice these scales like that, and do things with the harmonica that make it a little more interesting than just steadily. You wouldn't want to do this at a gig or something, or or whatever, some kind of concert. Just repeat over and over again or even the. You want to take parts of those things and go. if you do that too many times, and the scale thing, it's going to bore people, of course, but the scale stuff is really important to have those notes available to you. I can't get the on the 5 on the cross harping. Let's see if I was going to go. I mean, it's intervals of C, E, G, so it's so G, C, C, D, E. That's 2 steps. C, D, E, and that's G and E to G. That's only 1.5 steps. So if I'm going down to the 5th under the 5 and try to get something like that, I can't bend this G down to a F, which is or an F sharp, which is what I would want. So up here, that's an F. Even just doing that much is fine. Even though that's not a complete third, it works because it's a flat third. And then it works up on the third one too because it's also a normal third. So it goes third, yeah, from 1 third to third, 1 3 3. And then that is just the second part there. And then to the back to the one there. Whatever. The point I'm trying to make is that have fun with this thing and take the scales and practice the hell out of them, and then take phrases from them. And if you're in first position and you mess around with it a lot, it's just a whole lot of fun because you won't get busted for throwing a bunch of stupid notes. If you're a beginner or just a rudimentary or player, very little experience, you can have a lot of fun with first position. Keep your tongue on the harmonica, go. And just tongue on it. Blow. Draw. Blow straight ahead, draw straight back, and then just a little, and then one, well, anyway, yeah, just one note down. But you're getting octave then. And when you put your tongue in there and mess around with it, you'll get all kinds of stuff you don't even realize. And then, because your body will start working the harmonica as an extension of itself. I wish I had begun playing this harmonica about the time I started to really take a diatonic seriously, which is like many years ago. Because I'm sure playing this bigger harmonica would have helped me with the diatonic, so because it's just a contrast, and it's still the same key, but it's just a different kind of harmonica, and also I think it involves a little bit more air. It's a fat harmonica, and so that's always good when if you can use your air to your advantage and create things that aren't just aren't normal, like air, like take a deep breath, And if you turn that into a cross harp thing, a lot of air coming in. And all of a sudden, the vibrato appears. And a little octave there. That's just a different style, a different attitude, and a different approach when you play cross harp compared to straight harp. And I know a lot of people already know all this stuff, so I will not bore everybody with this. But well, I'm not going to trade this harmonica in for the diatonic, which has all that wonderful pre-war sound on those upper notes. This doesn't really do it for me on the top of the C very much, but it can be used. But that sounds cool. Oh, this does sound better than I thought. Oh, I think I might be the problem, not the harmonica. See, that's a little weird. So, what if I go? Well, I am part of it, but part of it is simply it just doesn't sound the same as with a diatonic. So, knowing that, and not particularly liking these notes that much on the top here for in general, not for every part of the song necessarily, but for a lot of it, I'll just stay away from it, and I'll try to use what I can use to make the appropriate sounds for the song. I mean, if it's like a real happy type of song, or happy blues even, or whatever, I might play it more like back the verse up by going more like in that kind of way, like. I mean, just a. Whatever he's playing, I'll just be in a better, like a better frame of mind. He's playing some happy kind of blues, and I'll just go. But if it's or if it's not in there, straight harp, but is in kind of a sort of a kind of a meter mode, the guitar player or something, I'd go. Now with that middle octave, you can use your hands to kind of get some more bluesy effect, like. Okay, but generally speaking, I guess my favorite thing on this harmonica, aside from just having fun playing in straight position, like doing anything, and knowing that I won't be, screaming loud, obnoxious notes, is this whole lower part of these 12-hole harps or 14-hole harps. As I said before. And you could do something like. Sonny Boy type thing. I mean, whenever I think of this lower bass harps, I truly do think of Sonny Boy Williamson. Although, as I said again, he ain't the only one. I mean, like where did that come from? Just by playing, and it comes up. Stuff you notice in your inner conscious will just show up. Because we've heard so many licks to our lives, so much music. It's all in there, and it just has to be reinterpreted, by the player. Or like a or whatever. So aside from what you learned yourself and consider, ideas, gigs that you've, notes that you've come up with that represent you and what you create, there's all this other stuff that you can still create from what we've all learned from these other people. Another thing, forget about stay in time by doing the 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you want to speed it up, slow it down, just be aware of that. Because I was notorious, still am probably, my timing with the guitar player would be playing with me, and I'd be, or the piano, like start out slow, like. And by the time it'd be, then sometimes I go like, instead of. I mean, people would be literally panicking. God, you just slow it down. Well, not quite that bad. But anyway, when I'm playing with a band, there's a rhythm section, or with the guitar player, I'm right on it. But here, I'm sure, I purposely, when I'm playing alone, do slow down and get faster to show what I mean with that. And so, with different styles or different tempos, I mean. But anyway, it's just something like Way from the Past might be coming out, like, oh, that one. Where did that come from? Oh, about 35, 40 years ago. Sailors both on the sand and the sea, running down the highway. Sailors both on the sand and the sea, running down the highway. Heading down California way. Because I worked at a restaurant right off the Interstate 101. Interstate. I worked at a restaurant on the Oregon coast, and Highway 101 ran right through town, and all the semis, of course, among other things, go cruising on down the Oregon coast towards California or up towards Washington. Sailors both in the sand, the sea, running down the highway. When was the last time you saw your family? Taking Papa to keep you alive. I remember the time. I remember the time you saved my life when I was just 17. You gave me a ride, escape a bad situation. On the highway, are you taking no note just to stay awake? Oh, big laugh at me. Oh yeah, sure. Hey, I think I'm gonna call you the No-Nose Kid the rest of the way. Sailors boats on the sand, the sea, driving down the highway, just trying to stay away. When was the last time you saw your family? Okay, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever y'all are. So long.